Hey everyone, Matt here with another Who Are They Real review, and today I am here to talk to you about the latest Universal Pictures film, The Invisible Man, which is said to set off their new horror cinematic universe that is now going to be headed by Blumhouse after their failure with The Mummy a couple years back. Granted, those are just early reports, but we'll see what happens. But let's talk about this movie. This movie is just an all-out creep show. Your skin's crawling. This is the pinnacle of what horror should be. It is psychological. It messes with your head, and you love and hate every second of it. And that is a compliment when I say love and hate. This film follows Cecilia, who is trying to escape her abusive lover. Her abusive lover is a scientist. One of the, as she says later on in the film, one of the leading optical scientists. So keep that in mind. Well, one night she decides she's ready to leave. And what she does is just, she's leaving the house, going all so silent, and you're kind of, the way she's acting and trying to get away, you know that there's something wrong with this relationship. And I think this is where Leigh Whannell did a fantastic job with this film, because he makes you be on the edge of your seat right from the get-go. You see how slowly and gently she's trying to take his hand off of her body so she can slip out of the bed and start to grab her things and get herself together to go. And that was really important to me. But where this movie really shines is Elisabeth Moss's performance. Elisabeth Moss does a great job of even making you question as the audience. Even though you see what's going on, she does a great job of making you question the sanity of her character, Cecilia. But I digress, back to the story. So once she gets away and this, that, and the other, a couple weeks later, her sister comes to the house to tell her, yeah, he's dead. You don't have to be afraid anymore. He's dead. And she's given this whole lump sum. She's given this freedom, basically. She's given this freedom. She feels free now. And now she's going to try to live her life as she wants. But is she really free? That's where this movie just goes. And they do a great job in this film of making you just wonder if and when something's going to happen. Leigh Whannell, who wrote and directed this film, does a great job of having you on the edge of your seat almost every moment of this film, especially after the death of Cecilia's lover. Because you know he's not dead. He can't be dead, right? Because that's how she feels. So that's how you as the audience are taking this in. And what they do is they play to the invisibility factor is this huge thing. There are points in the film where a character who's speaking is out of focus, but the background is what's in focus. So you're there wondering, is he there? Is he not there? Are we supposed to be afraid? There's other points where character that we're following walks into another room, and then the camera just pans over to this empty space, and you're like, oh, he's got to be there, right? He's got to be there. So you're just, as the audience, he does a great job of crafting your expectations and your fears, and you're just like, oh, don't go in there. Oh, nothing's happening. Oh, don't go in there. Oh, there it's coming from there. It's coming from there. You're on the edge of your seat, and you're loving every minute of it. This movie, though, I will say, as much as I loved it, it is a slow burn. It's not your slash-em-up horror film. It is a movie that takes its time, and it's more of a psychological horror. It crafts making you feel like Cecilia's feeling. You begin to wonder if she's actually even sane, or if all this is just going on in her head. But overall, if I'm going to rate this movie, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 reels. Yeah, 4 out of 5 seems just about right. It's not perfect towards the end. It falters a little bit, but it still keeps itself. But, like, man, if the real standout here is the directing and the acting, especially by Elisabeth Moss, who she just really commands the screen when she's on it, and it was just a great ride being able to experience that. So yeah, 4 out of 5 reels, The Invisible Man. Check it out this Friday. I'm Matt, and this was another Who Are They Real review.